welcome to the latest edition of Iron Clash TV. I'm your host as always, Billy Strachan, and join me as we delve into the archives of the promotion as Girders built to bring you some of the best action from Iron Girders Pro Wrestling. On this edition we have a huge triple threat for you when Tommy Lockhart, Branagan and Chris Kingston collide. Let's check it out.
Your following contest is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Nothing more terrifying to start off a triple threat match by seeing Branagan walk out, is there?
Hailing from Branagan, Devon, he is Branagan!
There's a man that loves triple threat matches because that means there's an extra body for him to torture. Even though the crowd here in the Gallagate aren't big fans of Branagan, you can't deny he is a very accomplished professional wrestler. And he just likes picking apart bodies. He likes to torture limbs. And now he's got 8 limbs to deal with. That was quick maths there, I'd do there to figure out how many limbs there were on 2 opponents. Who let the weasel in?
The Moxie Crew. He is the Weasel. Chris Kingston.
Chris Kingston, he's all alone. There is no Charlie Vice, no Moxie Malone, no Big Mick, no Stone Malone. He is all by himself. Chris Kingston. I don't fancy his chances with Branagan, but he is quite weaselly.
And their opponents.
And I like to say that for his intelligence. He's able to do what needs to be done to pick up some wins.
There's an ache that you can't ignore, taking your breath, staying in your mind, and all that was real is left behind.
Hailing from the center stage, he is the tremendous Tommy Lockhart!
Tommy Lockhart, one of the biggest fan favourites right here at Iron Girders Pro Wrestling. He loves himself a little bit of technical professional wrestling, which I'm sure Branagan is more than happy to get involved with. Logan Smith with the catch. Can he do the double? That is the big question. Archie Williams has been taken off duties for this reason, I'm sure. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm going to give that a technicality. Yes! It didn't hit the floor. It's fine. It didn't hit the lava. Tommy Lockhart, Branagan, Chris Kingston. Sounds like the start of a very interesting joke. But you know what's not a joke? These 3 in that ring, they all want to pick up a victory. They want to pick up a win. Logan Smith in charge of the action. Tommy Lockhart is just goading Chris Kingston in his tactical turtleneck. I think that's more a red rag to a bull for Branagan. He likes to throw a chop and 2 out there, but he likes it to be skin on skin. As Chris Kingston's looking to avoid the action early on. Feel like that might be the pattern of the evening for Mr. Kingston. Self-preservation. Keep his skin intact. But the temptation and offering of a little test of strength. Talk about that shenanigans of Chris Kingston, and it's come back to haunt him. A Don't know what his favourite food is, but I assume it's not peanuts. Tommy Lockhart will know a thing or two about that. Back to the circus theme. Tommy's got control of both of his opponents. Fortunately, I did leave him open up for a boot to the midsection from Chris Kingston. Got a little bit of anger has caused two to come towards him. A beautiful catch. As Branagan and Chris Kingston forming a little bit of an effective team. Big job. Wow. Wow. Jeez, oh. Branagan has eaten 2 chops. I can't see that ending well for him. Ending well for his opponent, Tommy Lockhart, in the near future if he wants to return the favour. Chris Kingston has been pretzeled up. And Branagan's back for a chop of his own. I told you. I told you that might not have ended well. As Branagan takes aim at the chest. Well, another one. That's a hard chop. It's not a pretty snap sound. That is just bone to chest. As Chris Kingston is incapacitated in the corner, crawling his way around the ring. And Tommy Lockhart is trying to bamboozle Branagan. Trying to get any sort of advantage going, some momentum going. Get that speed and pace up, because not only is Tommy Lockhart very accomplished professional wrestler, likes to tie up his opponents, he's very fast, hard hitting. Branagan's very much in tune with the hard hitting aspect of it, but I think he likes to slow down the pace a little bit more, pick apart a body. As Lockhart has both his opponents tied up. I need to call Bishop Brennan, perhaps. Because I think they're going to need to pray soon that they are not chosen. It looks like Chris Kingston is going to get a boot up the backside. Chris Kingston in all sorts of agony. Doesn't look like Branagan is escaping this. One for himself. Boot to cheek. As Tommy Lockhart is in control of the ring. And he's looking to keep that momentum going. Big uppercut. Keeping his opponents neutralized. Branagan fighting back. He does not like being made a fool of. He's shown that now by just a straight forearm. And now laying in the boots to Tommy Lockhart. He's made to feel silly. And he's going to make Tommy Lockhart pay for that. Chris Kingston trying to make himself as small as possible, I think, in that corner. Well, he stumbled back into the action. What a back rake. We can catch Chris Kingston getting a back rake with that tactical turtleneck. But he has been caught with a big uppercut under the jaw. Looks like playtime is over here as Branagan. Beautiful double butterfly over. Beginning to try and call things that Branagan can do, because his repertoire, his moveset is ridiculously large. If he finds a body part, finds a weakness, he has something in his back catalogue to torture his opponents. And we're seeing that now, looking like a Rings of Saturn. Bit of a modified Regal stretch. Chris Kingston trying to get Branagan to release it, but I think that actually locked it in further for a moment. But Kingston back in with the boots. Spotted a moment of distraction for Branagan, so concentrated in getting Lockhart tortured and punished. And now Chris Kingston is in control. Somebody say the court jester of Moxley's crew. But he likes to sneak in, he likes to just mentally torture opponents. And physically with that neck breaker. That was a second away. Tommy Lockhart might not have made it to break up the count. I think that was all down to Branagan getting that shoulder up. It's Kingston back to trying to keep some sort of control of the action, control of the pace. As he's trying to, it's more a case of when it comes to triple threat matches, it's just making sure one is neutralized long enough to be able to work on the other. And that's what Kingston's trying to do here. Putting the boots to Tommy Lockhart, then going to Branagan. But he has just been met with an immovable object that is an angry Branagan. One more idea for Chris Kingston, and it's been leathered with a lariat instead. Knocking his hairline back a few more inches. As Branagan potentially could have picked up the win there, but I think more the momentum of his landing on that lariat just kind of rocked Chris Kingston back up. But Tommy Lockhart is waiting on the second rope. Going for that uppercut, caught by Branagan. That was phenomenal. A gory special. Just need to clasp those hands. If he clasps those hands, I don't think there's much time left for Tommy Lockhart. You can see just how much effort Branagan is doing trying to lock those hands. Chris Kingston saving the day for Tommy Lockhart. Who would have imagined that would have happened? I don't know if Kingston has just drawn the ire of Branagan instead here. That could have been the case. He thinks he's got it, but he's been caught. Caught. Arm trap. Crossface. That was possibly the worst decision Chris Kingston could have made. He's holding on though. Gotta give credit where credit is due. Chris Kingston is I mean, he's not getting to give up now because Tommy Lockhart's grabbed his arm. As Tommy Lockhart, I mean, I want to say saved Chris Kingston, but I think that extra couple seconds holding that arm made sure that Kingston got a little bit of an extra torture in that crossface. Back down to Branagan and Lockhart now. Big forearm. One for Kingston as well. As Tommy Lockhart starts to build that momentum again. Straight right hand, bop and bang to Chris Kingston. Goes to come back. Beautiful springboard crossbody too. As tremendous Tommy is building that momentum now. Big headbutt. I think that might be Kingston's night. Just have a little sleep on the apron there. As he sizes up Branagan. Monkey flip. Branagan is just aching. He's just trying to maybe not put his back fully on the canvas, alleviate some of the pressure. But then he's been hit with a headbutt. That could be it. 2, 3.
And your winner, Tommy Lockhart.
A whirlwind of offense from Tommy Lockhart wraps up this triple threat. Branagan and Chris Kingston gave a great account of themselves. It could, as always when it comes to wrestling, it only takes 3 seconds. And on this occasion, Branagan, I think, blaming Chris Kingston perhaps for that extra boot. A great win for Tommy Lockhart. A tremendous victory. For more information on upcoming events, match announcements, and more, follow Iron Girders Pro Wrestling at Iron Girders Gym. But for now, I have been your host, Billy Strachan. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And this has been Iron Clash TV.